Peace and prosperity to all living beings within range of my divine voice. It is I, Ptah, and we are here back again. Let me see. Flipping the camera real quick. It was detrimental to me to go on live a little bit earlier tonight. Simply put, I wanted to get to this tree, get to this area. Hey, Sonya, peace and prosperity to you. I wanted to get to our tree and get back to our nature trail before it got dark, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to see. There's no lights out here where I'm at. So good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Peace and prosperity to you. Hey, Stuart, peace and prosperity to you. Hey, Hershey, peace and prosperity to you. So good to see you. So that's why we on this a little bit earlier, because like I said, if I came out on my normal time, thank you, Hershey. Thank you for getting your daily heart me. I appreciate you. Hey, Laura, peace and prosperity to you. Sonia, thank you for the gift. Peace and prosperity, Hershey. If I had, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all getting y'all daily heart me's, tapping the screen, sharing the live. I love and appreciate y'all. If I had not came out here, did I pass the tree? Is it this one? Nope, it's not this one. If I had not came out here while it was still some daylight, we wouldn't be able to see our tree. And so, for those who remember, about a month and some change ago, while filming out here in the same trail, we came out here and we were given permission to carve our name into a beautiful tree. Some of y'all have seen that picture. I use it as a bit of a signature. It's really cool looking. And so today we are coming out to check on that specific tree. Hey, Angel, peace and prosperity to you. Last time we were here, we walked down this whole trail and then we jumped off the trail. Hey, Unique, peace and prosperity to you. We jumped off the trail and we actually walked down this tree. Hey, Dreamer, peace and prosperity to you. We walked down that tree. Y'all see that tree on the ground? We walked all the way down that tree, all the way down to the ground. It's easily about probably closer to almost 60, 70 feet down. We climbed all the way down there in the previous episode. And in that same episode, or it might have been the next day, I can't remember. Hey, Hines, peace and prosperity to you. In that same episode, or maybe it was the one the next day, we oh, there it is. I see it. We were given permission to carve our name on this tree where other names have been carved. Peace and prosperity to you, Hines. Thank you so much for being here. There's our tree right here. Oh, it still looks good. Hold on, I'm gonna get because I gotta get a shot for my screenshot. We wanted to come and revisit this tree while it was daylight so we could see it. It's the previous episode where I actually carved it on here is on my YouTube. All my old episodes are. Thank you everyone for coming in, tapping the screen, sharing the live. I'm gonna send out some invites, letting everybody know I'm on. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much for y'all love and beautiful energy. Yeah, we it looks really good still. There's some other names carved up there too, which is what inspired us to do so. We can tell that those names is probably years and years old as the tree started to, give some growth over the top of it. And it'll eventually do that for ours. It looks good though. It looks real good. What y'all think? I'm just sending out a couple invites and then once everybody's here and they get the refresher, we're gonna get into the message. Thank you so much everyone coming in. Our message today was delivered by nature. I initially had my ideas personally of what I was going to talk about today, but nature right on time. Ellie, peace and prosperity to you. We back at our tree, Ellie. This is The same tree we carved, that same carving. It still looks good. Nature showed me a different message to deliver today, which is what we're going to talk about. And it's a very good and very important message. I'm going to just wait, let a couple more people come in. Peace and prosperity, Ellie. Thank you so much, my beautiful moderator. We love and we appreciate you. Y'all follow Ellie, Elevate. I know it still looks so cool, don't it? It looks awesome. That's why I had to come on early, because if I had been out here at my normal time, it would have been too dark for everybody to see. Hey, pretty all right. Peace and prosperity to you. Hey, Angelica. Peace and prosperity to you. Hershey, I see you going crazy on the likes. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. Both my beautiful moderators. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But yep, I stood right here and carved this right into the tree. I want to say it was a little bit more than a month ago. It looks good still. We did a good job. Mosquitoes is coming at my head. I should have brought one of my crystals with me to ward some of them off. So today's message was literally delivered by nature, per usual. I don't know if some of y'all may have seen the video I posted earlier. Hey, so all over the place, peace and prosperity to you. We're back at our tree again, revisiting the carving. And some of y'all may have seen my post earlier where I was working and saw, well, I shouldn't even say I saw it because I felt its presence before I even seen it. But I found a little baby turtle on the concrete in between my truck. And thank goodness I seen it, because I would have surely ran it over, or somebody else would have ran it over. Hey, Miko, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for coming in. Miko, I don't know if you was here when we did this, but I've been live every single day of this calendar year. And earlier this year, we came out and we carved our name in this beautiful tree. And we just wanted to come and revisit that carving today. Thank you so much for being here, Miko. I appreciate you. So I saved that turtle. I felt his presence. I went and picked up the turtle, the baby turtle, walked over about 50 feet or so to where there was a pond nearby to the area I work at. I actually had to do a little trespassing, but it's all good. It was worth it. And I got the turtle back toward the pond, where I felt like it would be safe. If I had left it out in the open, like I said, it would have got ran over, or a hawk or eagle would have came, swooped down on it real quick and easy. So we got that turtle up out of there. And then maybe let's see, it was about 7:40 p.m. So not too long ago. 7:40 p.m. I'm driving on my way to drop off the trailer. I'm low key rushing because I want to make sure I get here on time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ellie. I appreciate you. And a bunny rabbit hops out in front of my truck. Bunny rabbit hops out right in front of my truck. And I'm talking about, again, thankful for me being able to feel the energy before even my eyes catch it. Science actually has proven, we receive the downloads of everything we perceive with our senses. So what I'm saying now, what you're seeing now, it actually happened 5 seconds ago, about 5 seconds ago. And sometimes, yes, no, for real, Hines, and that's part of the reason why I have to tell these stories, because it's associated to the message for the day. Nature wanted me to give a message today. And so it's about 5 second delay between when things actually happen and when we can actually perceive them. Sometimes us who are fortunate in meditation and different things are able to catch it a little sooner, which is fortunately what I was able to do with this bunny rabbit, because otherwise I would have surely ran this bunny rabbit over. It jolted across the street from the other side of the street. I'm on the right side, obviously driving. Jolts across the street, and I think it thought it was going to outrun me. Now, mind you, I drive a 18 wheeler, so I can't just stop on a dime. But I started slowing down because I could feel his presence, and it got scared once it got in front of the truck and started trying to run in front of the truck. And I'm like, no, keep going straight. I'm like, keep going straight. You were safer that way. I didn't hit the rabbit. I was fortunate I didn't hit the rabbit, and it scurried on away. Um, I had to almost come to a complete stop to make sure I didn't hit the rabbit. As I'm sitting there in the middle of the street, thankfully there's no traffic, and I look over at the rabbit. It kind of looked up at me, and it just went on about its business. I could feel it literally release the trauma that had just happened. And it reminded me of the turtle a little bit too. Like that turtle probably was in a traumatic situation. It really was out there by itself, surrounded by danger. It's a baby, so it's lost from its mother and its family. But the moment I got it back toward that pond, it was like, okay, I can figure it out from here. There was a moment for both of these animals that I interacted with today where they were surrounded by trauma for a moment. And instead of letting themselves be stuck in that trauma, they allowed it to happen. It went through them and out the door, and they went on about their lives. They went on about their lives. That bunny rabbit is not over here thinking about the fact that it almost lost its life today. That's what's up, Hines. That means you're elevating. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I love to hear that. But it's like the message is, our traumas do not define us. That bunny rabbit ain't got time to be worried and concerned about what woulda, shoulda, coulda happened. Things happen. This is life. We are going to go through things. We're going to have experiences that are not favorable to us. They are meant to make us grow. They're meant to make us develop different parts of our mind, different parts of our psyche. But we can't get stuck in them. They happen, and we got to keep going. We got to keep moving. Whatever our mission was, whatever we was meant to do before that, we have to keep going. We have to keep doing it. That's so cool. That's so cool. And I just got to I was fortunate to be able to just be reminded of that in real time today. Because again, I'm not exaggerating. Like both animals, the turtle and the bunny rabbit, they could have easily lost their lives today. They could have easily been unalived, just 1 second off, 1 moment difference. Realistically, a lot of us don't even know or recognize that happens all the time, and we don't even realize it. There is a Mack truck that almost hits us all the time. There is a situation where we're surrounded by danger, but just so happen a hand comes in and picks us up and moves us to a better place. It happens all the time. But what doesn't happen in most of those cases where we don't know and we're not aware, we're lucky to have that ignorance because we're not stuck in that traumatic moment. We're not, forcing ourselves to forget or forcing ourselves to move on. Well, yeah, you driving in New York, so yeah, that's legit, Ellie. As a truck driver, I promise you, that's the worst place in the world to drive is New York City. The whole state, I can't stand driving there. But we don't. When these moments happen, and we don't know, we have that fortunate ability to be able to let it go and keep moving. We have the ability to let it go and keep going to work, or keep going to the gym, or keep going wherever we're going, to keep doing whatever it is we're meant to do without the distractions, without the worry, without the fear, without the anxiety. Because all of that will slow you down. The bunny rabbit was a perfect example. It was so focused when it was running across the street that in a way it kind of didn't even see my truck because it was so focused on getting across the street. It was locked in on that, right? Now, I wasn't going to hit that bunny rabbit because I'm me and I'm in a position to be able to be aware. Me and I'm in a position to be able to be aware. It doesn't know that. It didn't even understand that it was in danger until the truck was right up on it within probably inches, less than feet away from it. It wasn't until that point that the bunny rabbit was distracted from its goal of getting across the street that it starts to run. And LL, peace and prosperity to you. Disco, peace and prosperity to you. It literally got so distracted by the trauma and the fear that it started to run into more danger. I'm serious. This is wild, right? Nature gave us a whole story today. It was locked in on getting across the street, got in the middle of the street, saw my truck. Hey, Collins, peace and prosperity to you. Got scared and started to run into more danger instead of staying focused on his goal. That's what happened. Very natural thing. Realistically, if we don't have these moments, it's hard to understand other moments and other situations, things in life that we experience. There is an understanding for that bunny rabbit now on how far across that street it really is. But what it's not attaching itself to is the fear and the worry. Because I promise you, it's going to run across that street again. Most likely better than it did this time. And when it realized that it was safe, it was out of survival mode, it was out of fight or flight mode, it was out of danger, it immediately went right back to focusing on its goals. It immediately went right back to being aware of itself and moving forward with its life. We can learn from that. We all can. We can learn from that. We can learn from the fact that that rabbit put itself in more danger because it was afraid of what it thought was going to happen that would not have happened. Hey, Auntie, good to see you. Because I wasn't like, even if that rabbit had not did that, I wasn't going to hit that rabbit. I was already too aware. I was already too prepared. So it was the appearance of danger that made it run toward more danger. Think about that. Hey, Night Watch, peace and prosperity to you. It was the appearance of danger that created the fear for that bunny rabbit to run in the whole wrong direction. A direction that put it into more danger because it was going away from where it was supposed to go out of fear, worry, concern, anxiety. That's deep, y'all. That's deep. It ran into more danger by being distracted, by allowing the fear and the worry to overtake it. Now, again, it didn't know it wasn't, it didn't know that it was going to be okay until it knew. Pretty been paid, peace and prosperity to you. And sometimes that's rough for all of us. Because if we see the danger and we assume the worst, not only, of course, are we manifesting that bad thing to happen. Hey, AKR, peace and prosperity to you. But just like that bunny rabbit, you're going to move into more dangerous situations. You're going to invite more. You're going to put yourself in that bad situation even further. That's good to hear, Miko. I love you. I'm thankful to be here to help. I'm so thankful to be here to help, Miko. And again, it's like, you know what I was going to talk about today? Because I thought that this was a good idea. And I might still do this in a later episode. I thought I was going to talk about different levels of upgrades, and a lot of us are entrepreneurs. I thought I was going to talk about things like that today, but then again, the turtle happened. We saved the turtle. We rescued it out of its traumatic situation, and then the bunny rabbit was so dead on and clear in the image of the mission and the story. I'm like, okay, I get it, Spirit. I get it. It's not. This is what we're going to talk about today. This is the beautiful message that the world needs to hear today. For the millions of people who will watch this on YouTube, for all of us here, including myself, of course, we needed this message today. Hey, Cavante, peace and prosperity, brother. Good to see you. I just wanted to pull it back up again before it got too dark, which again, that's another reason why I had to go on early, because once it gets too dark, you can't see it out here. I don't have any lights. There's no lights out here on this nature trail I'm on. No lights anywhere. We gotta walk about half a block back into civilization, which we're gonna start doing that now. Can't stay on too late tonight. I gotta get up early to go get my baby. I ain't seen my daughter in a week, so I gotta get up early and be ready for that. But the message was so so straightforward. It's not a lot of explaining. It's not. It's so straightforward. We've all been that bunny rabbit. We've all been that turtle. We've all been that turtle. You think about a turtle, right? They're in a 2D. They can't see. They can't just look up the way we can. They're looking left. They're looking right, and looking straight ahead. That's their world. That's their reality. So in most cases, that turtle can't see a hawk, a raven flying over it looking to get some turtle soup. They can't see it. They can't even think about it. They can see what's in front of them. You know, they get into the water, it opens up their world because they're able to, move in the water the same way we can move on land. But ultimately, it's locked in on what's in front of it. So, whatever way that led that baby turtle, and check out my video if you don't know what I'm talking about. I couldn't get a video of the rabbit, obviously, I was driving. But the turtle I did. That baby turtle was surrounded by danger. Didn't even know it. And what happened? God found a way to come and pick that turtle up, literally through me, and get it to safety. Just happened that way. It just happens that way. It happens for all of us all the time. There's so many moments where that hand, that moment, that push moves us out the way. And again, I promise you, I was out the way. And again, I promise you, that turtle is not worried and scared about what it didn't know and didn't understand. It's just thankful it got to where it was supposed to go. That bunny rabbit was so locked in on crossing the street that it did not see my truck. I drive a 48-foot trailer, so that plus the tractor itself, a 60-foot truck. Now, this truckload I had today was light, but in some cases, I'm driving around with 80,000 pounds. And it's about 10 feet in the air, right? So we're talking about a huge vehicle driving down the street. This little bitty bunny, probably no more than a foot long. Hey, EJ, peace and prosperity to you. It's so locked in on its journey that it didn't even see me coming. And the moment it did, it got distracted. Instead of staying focused on his goal, which would have got him across the street faster and safer and quicker by just staying in a straight line, it got distracted, it got fear, it got worry, it got anxiety in it, and it started to move in a different direction, a completely different direction that actually put it in more danger and in more harm's way. There's lessons to be learned from both of those things. Because a lot of times when we see something bad or we think something bad is about to happen and it ain't happening, if it's not happening right now, that means there's a chance it's not going to happen. Period. Sometimes we don't want to hear that. Sometimes we got to check our emotions and ego and make sure we're not being irresponsible, obviously. But a lot of times, the danger and the worries and concerns that we have, they're not going to happen the way we think. They're probably not going to happen at all. But if we are like that bunny rabbit and we're staring at the problem versus staring at the solution, if we're more worried about what possibly could happen versus what we are in control of, because the bunny rabbit was in control of itself. The bunny rabbit was the one that made the decision to run back into danger for fear's sake. Right? That was its conscious decision to make. We got to make conscious decisions to stay locked in on our goals and not let these fears worries, concerns, and anxieties distract us and take us down a path that may be more dangerous. That's it. And that's real. We all know everybody here, everybody who listens to this message knows what I'm talking about, have experienced something like that at some point in time in their lives. And it's a beautiful way to be reminded of it by nature, which, oh, y'all know I love the trees. Y'all know I love coming out here. When I tell y'all that this is constantly bringing us centered, when this energy is constantly reminding us of about life, about love, about peace and prosperity, it's going to always remind you of who you are. It's going to always bring you back to center, back to self-love. And when you sit in that energy, you lose the self-doubts. You replace the lack of confidence with confidence. Because all that bunny had to do, which it eventually did, was realize it wasn't in danger and stay focused on his journey to get to a safe space, the space that it was trying to get to in the first place. It's so good to see you, EJ. We are out here on this beautiful nature trail. And the message of today that nature allowed us to deliver, which I feel like we successfully delivered. Thank y'all so much for the taps. Thank y'all so much for all y'all participation. The message of today, EJ, was don't let fear take you off your path. Don't let fear and anxiety take you off your path. If you're going in a direction and you're more worried about what could go wrong, you're going to put yourself in position for more to go wrong. Today is Earth Day. I didn't even realize that. I'm terrible with keeping up with dates anyway, though. Like, I work 12, 14-hour days, so my days just roll over and over again. But that's beautiful. Maybe and see, it's all in divine timing. It's all in divine timing. Hey, Michelle, peace and prosperity to you. I know they wild, Ellie. They wild. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. Michelle, our message for the day was just explaining how, again, sometimes the dangers and worries and concerns that we think we see or we think is going to be a problem is just going to distract us to go toward more danger, more worry, more fear, and take us off our beaten path and put us in a worse situation. We got to stay focused and we got to stay locked in. Things in this world happen all the time. Unfortunately, people don't wake up every day. Hey, mindset, peace and prosperity to you. Sometimes people don't wake up. That same turtle I saved, it probably got a brother or a sister that didn't make it. I only seen the one. That same bunny rabbit or other bunny rabbits, unfortunately, I see them on the side of the road all the time. All the time. But we're here. We're here right now. We're able to perceive ourselves in this reality right now. So we can't be worried and focused on the wrong things. We can acknowledge it, we can feel it, we can let it go, and we got to keep moving on our path. We cannot let ourselves get distracted. We cannot let fear and anxiety push us into more fear and anxiety. We have to be in peace and prosperity so we can go toward peace and prosperity. And when those moments happen where you think you have something to be worried about, take a look at your surroundings, take a look at the moment, and recognize whether or not you might not even really be in danger. In most cases, you're not. In most cases, you're not. In most cases, things are going to work out. And the more you're sitting back worried about it, instead of concentrating on manifesting and positivity, the more distracted from your path you will be. The more distracted from your path you will be, and the farther away from getting to the end of your journey. Hey, Soul Speak, peace and prosperity to you, brother. Thank you so much for coming in. We actually are closing up. I will definitely post this lovely, thank you so much, Mindset. I appreciate you so much. I will definitely post this on YouTube. And for those who already subscribe to my YouTube, thank you. Hey, Goddess, peace and prosperity to you. We closing up a little early tonight because I gotta be up at like 4 in the morning to go pick up the baby. I haven't seen her in a week, so I'm excited. I gotta go take care of that business. I gotta finish about 2 hours more of driving. Well, really like 3.5. So I can't stay too long, but I'll make sure I post some clips from this because this is an important message tonight. And it's a message that everybody I think would resonate with. Miko, I'm so happy that you were here to get it when you needed it now. And I'm gonna make sure that other people who need to hear it get that message as well. And everyone else here. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all energy. I appreciate everything y'all do for yourselves. Goddess Aisha, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in, everybody. Auntie, I love you. I love you, Auntie. That's my real aunt, y'all. That's my dad's sister. I love you, Auntie. So we're gonna close out, and like I said, I'll make sure I post this replay for everybody to see. I love you more. I love you more. And then make sure everybody check out the replay if you missed tonight's episode, because this was a good one. Nature really gave us an important message, and I want everybody to receive it as best they can. I love y'all. I appreciate everyone being here. Peace and prosperity to everyone.